Hi, my name is Alan Beeler. We live in Chrysler, Ontario. We currently reside here on this dairy farm. We milk 220 cows at all times. We have a freestall here. This barn here has 320 stalls in it. We have a double 12 Bowmatic parallel piler. Then we've made a lot of changes since we first built this operation. At one time we had our plate coolers here. When we first built this dairy operation, we had plate coolers. We had choker valves on them because we didn't have the proper storage and stuff, and we were trying to cool the milk with water. But installing choker valves decreased the efficiency greatly. By putting in big reserve tanks, proper pumps, proper monitoring systems, OptiFlow system on the receiver jar, we were able to maximize the amount of cooling we can get with water, refeed it all back to the cattle, and excess water in the summertime from that system is also being used to cool the cows. Number two was tip troughs. When we first built this barn, the original part was built in ~96. The tip troughs were much larger then. These tip troughs can accumulate a lot of dirt and stuff in the bottom. Clean water is key for high production dairy cows. So when you get dumping these troughs once a day, and you're dumping an extra, just say 25-30 gallons of each trough down the alley for no reason, and you times that by 10 troughs, 300 gallons a day of wasted water, that can add up significantly over the course of the year. Another thing we've done is manure pumps. We've taken advantage of some grants along the way, changed some pumps out and stuff to put pumps in that'll transfer manure much more thick to the lagoons, greatly reducing our amount of storage needed, and again, greatly reducing the amount of water that we need to transfer the manure. We've also implemented timers and controllers on sprinklers on the cows that conserve a lot of water also, but still get the job done. When we installed a water treatment tank on our farm to ensure that we had potable water, that was another program that we took advantage of through the government. And we, at that time, installed a water meter, which made us more aware of the use of amount of water going through our dairy in a day. And I don't think most people realize how much water is actually being pumped into a dairy at 200 cows a day. And since we've made some of these changes, I can say that we've probably been saving anywhere from 15 to 25% on water consumption daily. Probably like any dairy farmer, one of our key motivations is if excess water going into lagoons and stuff like that does affect your bottom line. What goes in must come out, and today with manure removal, there's significant costs that come along with that, including wear and tear on machinery, which is getting more expensive, cost of fuel to get it to the field. You can reduce manure storage, which is another key factor. And again, if we can save me from ever having to go deeper with wells or ever having to draw water in, the cost there can be great. So we try to conserve where we can. Again, some of the major benefits we've seen again, financial gain. Water conservation is a big thing. We've cut our water costs. With the sprinklers, we've cut water costs quite substantially by putting in the proper controllers and maintain milk production in the heat. Butter fat has been sustained, and it's greatly helped us on our bottom line because we're able to achieve now our fall incentives much more effectively, and that in itself is a huge savings right there.